Hi my fellow seekers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video is going to be on a different type of energy, and this is a more serious type of energy. I'm not making this video to make y'all feel sorry for me or anything like that. You know, I thought I've been through already a few dark night of the souls, but when it comes to your awakening, you're never really done learning. And the cycles, even though you think you're done with them, they will pop back up. So on that note, speaking of cycles, karmic cycles at least, you know, something happened yesterday that initially made me really upset, and I had a very pure reaction, even though I try my best not to react to things. But when I don't speak my truth, that withholds my growth. Well, this is why it's important to set boundaries. Post on my business because I'm usually the one telling people how to get through their cycles or how to help people and guide them. Because only one person, two, but one that was there, and I am very thankful for her. I want to cry, but my blood pressure is gonna drop if I do. Okay, I don't care. Since when does a warrior's strength come through only stoicism alone? It's okay to cry because our tears are pure. They're healing. If you heard about something, you heard about something, you learn from it. Right? So this is what happened yesterday. I initially, and there's a spider crawling right here too. Why is I'm saying this? Anyway, I don't know what kind of spider it is, but it's pretty cool looking. So I got done juicing some things I needed to juice because I started putting together green juices in the morning to give me more energy. And I realized I didn't have dish soap, so I went to the Dollar Tree across from the clinic I go to. So while I'm at the Dollar Tree, I find some things that are really nice, you know, for the house, and I come back home, and I mean, all I found was like a dish rack and like what are they called? A mesh strainer. And I get back home, and you know, my mom's already passing this passive-aggressive tone that do whatever I'm gonna do with the little mini dish rack for her mugs. If she doesn't like it, she's just gonna move it around anyway. Right? Like, there's no point in you doing it. If I don't like it, I'm gonna move it around. I already felt her energy, and I wasn't trying to deal with that. So I let it slide. I was like, whatever. She's in one of those moods. I had to live with it because I'm living in this house. Well, that's when she went off to the dining table, and she was acting like she was minding her own business, but she wasn't. And I was prepping the sink to get ready to wash the dishes, and when I'm doing that, I was grabbing a glass cup with my left hand, and then my was grabbing this like sponge thing that you can like insert inside the cup and like swivel it around to clean the cup. And my hand with the glass in it, I guess it had soap on it and it had slipped. And when it slipped, it broke. And I tried to catch it, I tried to salvage it, but when it broke and I tried to catch it at the same time, what happens when you break glass and you touch it? You're gonna cut your hand. So I had cut my hand right here, and I cut my finger right here. And see, I wasn't even freaking out about that initially. This isn't what gave me the panic attack. She says, "Are you breaking shit again, huh?" Right? And I just like said, "No, I fucking cut my hand with the glass." And I said it real loud, so not like this, like how I sound. And then she was like, "Are you yelling at me? Are you yelling at me?" And she just went on this whole rage fit. And she literally picked up the dining room chair. That thing was heavy and wooden. And she came running at me with the chair. And she paused right when I turned around, and I told her, look at my hand. And there's blood running down my hand, and all I could see in her eyes as she's looking at me with the chair above her is pure hatred, pure rage. And my dad intervenes. He comes and he gets the chair as quick as he can. She hits me on my dialysis arm, which is this arm. It's sore right now too. She's like, "I told you if you fucking yell at me again and you just pull some shit like that, I was gonna hit you." And I said, "It sounds like you're just making an excuse just to come hit me. You want my blood on your hands? Is that what you want? You know, you shouldn't have said anything at all. I don't intentionally break things in this house. I don't break things in the house intentionally." So I was already starting to go grab a napkin after I rinsed my hand, and that's when I told him I was already starting to like hyperventilate because I had all that adrenaline in me, getting ready to defend myself. Here I am with blood on my hand, and I'm ready to just like knock that chair out of her hand and just like pin her against the fridge, but I didn't. That would have been a physical reaction I wouldn't have to do unless it was a self-defense. But I knew she wasn't gonna do it. She just stared at me, you know? And I was going to go grab a napkin to go stop my finger from bleeding. And that's when I told her, I said, "I don't do any of the shit I do to hurt y'all. I do it to help y'all. So why would you want to hurt me? I kept telling her, so why does it have to get to that point? Why does it have to get to that point? Why can't you control yourself?" And then she starts lying to my dad, saying that, "Well, that's what I was doing. I was going to give her a Band-Aid, and I was going to help her. What is you picking up the chair and coming at me and telling me all this glittering stuff that came out of your mouth have to do with getting me a Band-Aid? That should have been the first thing that went across your mind." But no, that's not what happened. So then I was already panicking, and I had a full-blown panic attack. I was hyperventilating, crying. I felt like my inner child was coming out, saying everything she needed to say. I said, why are you lying? Why do you have to be like this? Why can't you just love me for who I am? I tried so hard to resalvage the relationship. I don't deserve this shit. I'm a great, beautiful daughter, and I don't deserve the hatred you give me. And I said, "It's like y'all hate me. It's like you hate me." I meant to say her, but I said y'all. I wasn't talking to my dad. I said, "It's like you hate me." And then my dad was like, "We don't hate you." And I was just like, you know what? I said, the pure look of hatred in her eyes was enough. And you know what? It may not even be towards me, but I am a part of her. I am her daughter, her flesh and blood. So if she hates herself and she projects it onto me, in turn, she hates me. even if it's about herself. Even if that was all pent-up anger from over the months. I don't care. She was like, I'm calm. Like, I was just going to go get you a Band-Aid. She totally turned it around. And I said, yeah, you're calm now because you took it out on me. So anyway, I was already on the floor and I was breaking down. My dad was being the voice of reason. Mel, get up. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. I said she messed up. I told him that this morning too. I said, I don't know how she can go on with the rest of her day as she did for the rest of the day yesterday as if nothing happened. She can never admit she's wrong. But what do I expect? I can't expect that to somebody who can't even self-reflect, who is in denial. I can't change it about my mother. So this is what I mean by the cycles. They will keep repeating until you learn. And I know I need to get out of here. I need my own place. I'm trying my best. Because for her to go to that point, to want to hurt me, to get her point through, because she can't take responsibility for her own anger, regardless of what the fuck I go through. What do you think that says? I'm not safe. And I'm grateful for my dad intervening the way he did. Because if he wouldn't have done that, then I probably would have got hit by a chair. Or worse. I'm like, well, am I going to wait here next time until I get stabbed? Is that what it's going to be like? Am I going to wait for her to stab me because she's so angry and she can't control herself? Brothers don't understand. One tells me I need to get the fuck out the house because I mean, he's not taking sides, but he doesn't even want to hear me. The other one takes my mom's side and thinks I'm treating her bad. So no, the cycles are never really done. I'm grateful for, call it what you will, divine intervention, for that pause that she made before she hit me with the chair. I mean, she didn't hit me before she would have hit me with the chair, and then my dad had time to swoop in and take it away from her. I'm not a victim. I'm not. I refuse to let myself go into that victimized state. But I can tell you now, I am strength, and I am strength because of this alone. So yes, in a twisted ass way, I thank them for being the way they are, because they're teaching me to be exactly, and I'm talking about I'm not talking about just my parents, no, I'm talking about the people who hurt me, who hurt me. I thank them for teaching me not to let my boundaries go unnoticed, because it's unacceptable. This is unacceptable. Nobody should ever go through this. I don't over exaggerate. I don't say things I don't mean. Point is, for this video, if you got a problem, the time is now to speak up and to be honest with yourself and to take action. And that's exactly what I did today, not only by this video, but by seeking help. I'm not talking about a therapist here. I'm talking about help with paperwork, helping with the housing authority and stuff, to help get my ass out of there. Get me and Avery out of there. It's not even just about me. Because even through the whole fucking thing, Avery was the only fucking one aside from my dad that came up to me, and she kept like nudging her head up here to get my head to go up. She didn't want to see me on the ground like that. She doesn't see me freaking out like that. So I scared her by being like that, you know? I laugh because they say, you think you're enlightened now, but wait until you spend a week back with your family. This is where you learn it from. This is where you learn to set your boundaries, and especially if you come from a toxic household. You know, some people aren't fortunate enough. They're fortunate but not fortunate enough to experience a toxic household. So, I mean, some people had different paths. I'm not going to wish for anything else because I'm pretty grateful for what I'm going through right now. Even through the dark, you know, you always have to see the light and vice versa. Even with light, you always have to have a little bit dark. It's what you call balance, you know? But yeah, that's it for this video. I just wanted to share that with you guys. Take it easy, seekers.